Hello and welcome to Run Testers. My name's Nick and this is our first run review of the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro. The Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro is one of the more exciting new carbon shoes that's coming out this year. It's obviously a very distinctive shoe, not just because of this black and white colourway. And for me, it's the first proper super shoe from Mizuno I've tested. I did use the Wave Rebellion, which was more of a plated training shoe. Had a very firm ride, didn't really feel like traditional super shoe, and this looks like it's going to fit the bill a bit more, even if it obviously has some very distinctive features. It's an expensive shoe. It's $250 in the US. I think it's £210 in the UK. It's going to be available in February this year. It has a 6mm drop from heel to toe, and when I say heel, I probably mean more like here. It's got a stack height of 39mm here that drops to 33mm at the forefoot, and it weighs in at 233 grams or 8.2 ounces in my UK size 9, which is really quite lightweight for a shoe of this size. Speaking of lightweight, you've got a very lightweight mesh upper with some internal straps to help secure the foot in place, and then minimal padding at the back and not really any kind of heel structure to speak of. It's all very lightweight up top. Midsole has got a lot going on. Let's start with the plate. Got a carbon reinforced wave plate running through the full length of the shoe. It's got a cutout in the forefoot to basically make the plate a little bit lighter, but also reduce a bit of pressure on the forefoot, so it should be a bit more comfortable. You're not hitting that plate throughout long events. You've just got a hole essentially under your forefoot within the plate. Then you've got a little winglet wall on the medial side of the plate, just to create a little bit more stability, which is obviously a bit of a concern with the shoe given the high stack and massive canyon-like cutout you've got on the bottom there. Then the foam in the midsole is Mizuno's Energy Light Foam, which is a PEVA-based foam. You've got two different versions of it in the shoe. You've got a softer version on top and then a firmer version on the bottom. It's your classic dual density setup where you sink into that nice soft foam on landing, hit the firmer stuff, and ping on your merry way. In terms of the geometry, it's obviously very distinctive. You've got a big cutout at the heel to encourage a midfoot strike, and then a pronounced toe rocker as well. So it's built for long events, the Wave Rebellion Pro for the marathon, and it basically is designed to create a nice, smooth, fast transition from that midfoot landing and off your toes over those long events. Then the outsole is made from G3 rubber, and you've got really quite good coverage there. It's quite a firm rubber, and there's a reasonably thick layer, so it should be pretty durable and provide good grip, and there's not really any exposed foam that's going to come into contact with the ground. All this exposed foam here is in the canyon, the cutout canyon, and everything that's going to hit the ground has got that rubber coverage there. The fit of the shoes, they're true to size for me, and they've got quite a nice close racing fit all round, especially in the toe box. So some people might find it a little bit cramped, but running today, did about 23k, it felt like the perfect fit for me. I'm probably a touch small for my size, so that might be why it works well for me. Maybe there's a scope to get a bit more room there if you like a bit of a roomier toe box, but I think the fit's bang on, true to size. So just hanging out, first run in the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro. Got a nice long session on today. I'm doing two sets of 3k at 3:45 per k pace, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all minutes, so a 5-minute rep with a 1-minute rest, then a 4-minute rep, and so on down to 1, and then we do it all again. So idea is, it'd be nice to test different paces. Those 3k should be nice and steady, should feel pretty comfortable, and then we'll increase the pace a bit on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 reps. So it should be a nice, interesting test of the shoe. I'm interested to see how I go. I am a heel striker, so I'll be interested to see how this geometry works for me. But I'm pretty excited to give them a go. They feel absolutely fantastic, very, very bouncy. Just walking around and doing little runs in them. So excited to give them a proper test. So I'm through the first set in the shoe, and I love the ride of this shoe. It's so much fun. It's really pogoey, but it's not like too squishy and sappy, so you can still push really hard. It's just a lot of fun, and geometry is really interesting. So on the 3:45 section, the 3k at 3:45 per k pace, I can feel a difference in the two shoes. I think I'm land slightly further forward on my right foot, and I was getting a really smooth roll through. Left foot is more of a pronounced heel strike. I was getting more of a snap. It wasn't unpleasant, but it was a different ride, and I think maybe I'm just missing the sweet spot on my left foot to get that speed roll through, but it still felt very nice. And then on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pace was below 3:20 per k pace, so more around kind of 10k half marathon when I'm on form pace, and it felt really smooth on both shoes. So I was probably moving that a little bit further forward on my left side as well, maybe, or just putting more force in and forcing that rocker to engage. So far, really like it. Quite tired already, so doing another set, that'd be interesting. I'm hoping this 3k now will act as almost a bit of an extended recovery, because the pace shouldn't be too demanding. If it is, I know I'm in trouble for the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So all done, solid second set there, kept the pace as I wanted, sub 320 per K pace and the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, really enjoyed the shoes, I have to say. They're really comfortable. Like, I've gone through about a half marathon in around 21:25, and there's just no signs of the forefoot fatigue I sometimes get with carbon shoes, things like the Endorphin Elite we've been testing recently. They're just, yeah, really comfortable, really, you know, aggressive roll through, but it is pretty smooth. Like, it doesn't feel very slappy or snappy. That second set, I didn't really notice the difference between my 2 feet so much, so either I was tiring on both or just, I don't know, but I do feel really good. Like, I am a heel striker, pronounced heel striker, so to get that nice roll through off that kind of rocker, forcing you a bit more midfoot, I thought might, you know, fatigue my legs in some way or not feel that great, feel a bit odd, but it didn't. The shoe felt really natural at the faster paces, especially on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It really felt good, running hard, and cruising through those 3Ks also felt really good. So I didn't actually do anything at marathon pace today. I was kind of above, so slower than it in the 3Ks and faster than it in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that'll be interesting to go out and do long runs in it, try and cruise some sections at marathon pace and see how it feels for that. But really, really enjoyed that first impression of the shoe. Like, it's a big shoe, but lightweight, felt very good on the fast sections, exceptionally comfortable, and despite the geometry, you know, not really being built for my shuffling, heel striking style, it felt very smooth and good to me at, you know, running hard. So very excited to get out in the shoe again. I think it's a bit of a cracker here from Mizuno. I think they've done a great job. So really positive first impression of the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro. This is like a really good super shoe, I think. The shoe actually reminds me most of, I've been thinking about it on the jog home there, is the original Alpha Fly, the Alpha Fly Next Percent 1. It's got that lovely bouncy feeling with that kind of propulsive forward motion there that really encourages you to land on that midfoot and roll through and get onto your toes, like even as someone who is a dedicated heel striker like myself. So I really liked it. I can't wait to get out in it again. Like I said, I really want to do some more marathon pace efforts, some long cruisy efforts, but today was my first workout in a while because I had a bit of a dicky knee, and just felt so comfortable and had all the pace you wanted there for those shorter reps, and then really nice cruising through those longer 3K reps. So everything I've asked of it today was great. It's got a really fun ride. It's a bit pogo-y at the start, but you know, that settles in. You lose that ridiculous bouncy feeling once you start running, but it's still very bouncy, but in a much more controlled, efficient manner, especially when you start hitting those faster paces. So great first impression. Excited to get out in it again. I think this is a really strong new entrant into the super shoe market. That's our first run review of the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Is this one you're excited to get out there and pick up? Have you been using Mizuno shoes before and been waiting for a proper carbon shoe like this? What do you think of the black and white zebra colourway? Let us know in the comments below. Please do like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.